Hello, tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, we saved the crown, the ceremonial crown for the Prince of Alunes by stealing it from some very silly Team Rocket robbers, and we found a dragon egg and had some fun. Now we're back in town, and we got some money to spend, some cash to blow, and we got to figure out where our next quest will take us. So let's get going. See, just like I said, we found the crown. I don't know. I mean, we got 3,000 gold for it. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, let's spend some money, right? So we do have some stuff to sell, of course. Nobody needs chopboards. We've already got a headband equipped. I don't think I need the coat. You know, it's not a big deal. Like, most of the stuff you can buy if you need it anyway. Now, the insect crush is kind of rare. It might be unique even. So, technically, if we're fighting an insect, this would probably do more damage than our current weapon, but I also maybe should have just fed it to my... You know what? I think I'll have enough money to buy my equipment anyway. I would really like to level this guy up. How much do we get for a long knife? 1 point. Okay, so it's a bad deal. What I should have done... I wasn't 100% sure how they worked it. But yeah, so... The long knife is worth 800. I think you sell it back for half. But a 200 gold knife from a previous town would also get us 1 bar. So we could have sold the long knife for 400, which would have bought us 2 200G knives, which would have got us double the growth. So yeah, that's kind of... I had a feeling something like that might happen. It's fine, nothing to worry about. Anyway, for actual equipment, do I care enough to buy a 4-point improvement over the long knife? And also get the ice attack. Yeah, that's probably worth it. And then we sell the long knives rather than feed them. And Tia could get... Oh, I could have given it to her. But she's got the other weapon that's got a special attack. The long knife doesn't even get an IP attack, whereas the light knife she has does. It's got like holy element or something. And yeah, hello, yeah, welcome and farewell. So don't buy those. Any armor? I think I was gonna buy cloth armor because it has the cleansing sort of thing. That's a pretty good upgrade to armor as well. 6 points. That's a good upgrade. So things that give us a good upgrade, we should definitely buy. If it only gives us like +2 defense, it doesn't matter too much. But if it does give us a useful effect, that helps as well. I think that will do for our... Well... The frock is nice because of the healing. The robe is a little bit better, but no healing. So that's all the money I think I'll spend for those. Yeah, JP, I think I'm just going to do a little bit more Lufia today, and then I'll probably call it a stream. I might try to do Subnautica for the next one, because I know I've got to... I'm almost at the end of that, so we've got to finish that off. Depends on when I have time. It might be tomorrow, but it might not. It really just... You know how it is. Oh yeah, no worries. It's all good. What I kind of want to do is start releasing these videos for Lufia 2. Get some of them actually published in 30-minute intervals, so that the next live stream of this, some people have seen the beginning, rather than coming in completely like, oh, I only saw half the stream, or I missed the last stream and having no idea what's going on. It'd be nice to have a couple videos up before the next Lufia stream, basically. Okay, so... That was it, right? Items, inventory managed. We got that Dragon Ball. Secret fruit. I don't know exactly how that works, so I'm just going to hold on to that for now. Got some spare quest tea. Alright, not bad, not bad. And yeah, that's probably it. Talk to a couple people in town, see what they say. Ooh! Everybody wants a piece of this hero. Yeah, Abel. Oh, right. This is the kid that was telling us about Abel. Okay, we'll go deal with him in a minute. That's the quest for today. It might be a rare capsule. It did say, like, I think I could feed it to him. Let me just save it. I want to see what happens. Wowee. 1 point. That's not the right time to use it. There's going to be a better use for it than right now. I guarantee it. 1 point is nothing. That's 200 gold worth, so let's not do that. Yeah, Tristan, it's a really good game. Oh, what shall I do? I'm from Tanbell. Or right, no, it's the same girl. It's not her husband. I came to Sandleton to do shopping. And then I finished shopping, but I couldn't go home because the door is locked. If only there was some kind of gate guard that kept the passage open between kingdoms. Hey, I never promised to do anything. Yeah, stupid Abel. Dang, here we go again. Alright, so obviously the quest is hunt down the little bratty kid that we already talked to at the end of last episode and get the key back from the monster he fed it to, basically. Now, what I'm going to do here for a quick interim is head back to the last town, find the 200G swords we can buy for cheap, and see if I can upgrade my capsule monster. We'll see if our foam monster can upgrade into what's better than foam? What do you think? Foam would upgrade into like a pillow or maybe like a down, like feathers kind of thing, you know? Acid? No, there's no way. Thematically, well. Alright, so I wanted the cheapest dagger you've got. I'm going to save it because I'm not 100% sure if this is how it works. But I'm pretty sure if I just buy a bunch of these, we will very nearly or maybe completely be able to level him up. But then once he's at level 2 evolution, we'll have to use a more expensive weapon to upgrade him, basically. No? It didn't work at all? It works sometimes. Oh, he switched to wanting the long knife. Alright, well, let's just keep it going. Weird. A sponge is a good call, yeah? Alright, as long as he likes knives, this is working out just fine. Maybe his requested food also gives him, like, a type. Like, when he says an armor, it has to be something that's an armor. Even if it's not his perfect armor. But now that he wants a long knife, as long as we're giving him something that is a knife, even if it's a cheaper version, it grows enough. We're going to be a little bit short here, aren't we? I'm 1 short. 2 short. Let's go get 400 gold. We're almost at the point of upgrading him. Let's totally finish this up. Maybe I should go to the dungeon, maybe. I don't know. Wherever's the fastest place to get 200 gold. Now, you could also say, thematically, what he should turn into is a ball of knives. Because basically, all we fed him is 30 knives. And his next form should be like a metal spike. If your kid doesn't like green beans, just feed him more beans. Until he grows up. Or, well, it's not until he likes them, it's until he evolves into his final form. Let's do a little bit of magic for a change. Spark! Fireball. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, 140 to go. A blast furnace, that's right. Blacksmithing at level 10 by now, right? I don't know. How many, for those of you who are more familiar with the Skyrim, how many iron knives, which is sort of what we're doing, would it take? Like, what blacksmith level would you get for about 40 of those, or 30 of those? That's got to be a few levels at least, right? Tons of levels, yeah. Alright, we're almost there. This is actually going pretty quick. It would be a lot harder if you tried to only feed him his preferred, like, whatever he's asking for. If you only went with that, that'd be a real pain. Oh, they fixed that in with the patches? Ah. Always patching out the fun. Why do they do stuff like that? Alright, let's do this. I'm in the market for bulk knife shopping. And then when we get our second capsule monster, we'll do the same thing and fill it full of knives. Okay, so feed it. Excellent. And dun dun dun. Don't hold B. We get a bigger pile of foam. It has arms. And it's slightly bluer, which is probably for improvement. It did not learn any new special attacks yet, but it's got better stats. You know, I think it now requires 500 gold swords to improve it, if I remember correctly. It still wants swords, but I bet you we have to give it 500 Gs to actually make it happy. I might test that out at the next town if I get 500 Gs. Well, don't worry. It might not look too much cooler, but I'm pretty sure it hits significantly harder in combat. Soap type? Kinda. So let's see if it can do more than, like, 15 damage. Good job. Well, it's got enough defense to take no damage. That's pretty good. There you go. Now it hits definitely harder than Tia does. Soap Golem. That'll be the new canonical name for it. That's fine. So once again, well, no, I'm not going to do it. I was going to say we could grind up like 500 gold to test out giving it a 500 G item. The thing is, if I wanted to level it up to level 3, assuming it was 500 gold for the next minimum sort of weapon requirement, I would need like 500 times 30, which is 150,000 or something. We don't have nearly enough money. Maybe not that much. 15,000? Probably 15,000. Adding zeros for no reason. Stay Puft Jr.? Actually, that's not bad. If it keeps getting taller as it levels up, it might turn into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man one day. This is just his junior. He started off as just a pile of marshmallows. Now he's got some vaguely humanoid form. What's his next form, though? Alright, let's go, you know, I don't want to run out of time here. Let's see if I can do this dungeon on this episode. I think this is a shorter one. Treasure! Alright. Also, we can make our own bridge. His next form gets the hat. I mean, Ghostbusters was like back in the 80s, so they definitely would have had the creative license by this point to use to take some liberties with the giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I think that's fair. Alright, so we could jump down. Hi, Potion, how's it going? I had to do that at least once, come on. Everyone just groaned and turned the channel off. Unsubscribed. Everyone gets one. Excellent. One free pass, right? Uh-oh. The moths have upgraded to purple. That's probably a sign. Sign in the end is near. They're also mega, apparently. To be honest, though, I don't feel a lot of danger from the mega moths. As long as Maxim can one-shot them, and the rest of the team can kind of... Well, yeah, it's fine. As long as the rest of the team can wipe them out in a couple hits. Like, look at this experience, though. Yeah, so much. Are there larger Batmans today? Man-bats? Just big. Look at that! Foamy Punch doing work! I'm glad we upgraded him. Go-Go Moth Rangers. Yeah, actually, there's probably one of every color. Hey, I found the important room. Also, I see you. Secret passage. I found the Brave. I found Bravery. I found the movie, actually, probably. We also found a Miracle. Is that also a movie? Miracle on 42nd Street? Maybe is the name? I'm not very good with movie names. So what does the Brave do? Probably raises your guts? Totally. I wish I knew what Guts did. I don't know what Guts does. I'll give it to somebody one day. 34th? Oh, man. 42nd's pretty close. Oh, if only I had a hook shot. Not a bomb. Right? I could totally just hook shot across there. Actually, wait a second. This might be... No. This spot looks suspicious. You know, if you were looking for 34th Street and you ended up on 42nd Street, you wouldn't have too far to walk. And there's a Miracle over there. Surely someone will be talking about it. That's how the movie goes, right? Ooh. Yowza. Got some new armor. Cool. That looks actually kind of nice. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be getting mute-type stuff, but we can switch between do you want to cure poison or do you want to cure muteness for not being able to cast magic. That's probably more valuable. Now, my only downside for this dungeon is I feel like I'm a little bit lost. I've just been kind of taking splits without really thinking about it. No, don't you flap flap. That didn't work. That's my foamy. Good job. Actually, continue flap flapping. That's great. Seems to do basically nothing. Actually, I'm sort of getting more memories coming back. I think Foamy is actually your tanky capsule monster. Like, he gets the most HP and defense, if I remember correctly. So he's great for taking a hit. Whereas some of the other capsules are better for actually dishing damage out. Bad Venomoth. Oh, there we go. You got it. Alright, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here right now. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Got it! Sometimes the answer is to just walk around randomly till something shows up. Time for some good lightning magic. Spark Elemental. It's the best element for lighting fires. Seeing as there's a magic recharge there, I should be using magic all the time. Okay, so we are... Ooh, treasure, treasure. Okay, I've seen this area before. Sure, we'll roll with it. But you need to have a way... Oh, I know, I know. I can solve this puzzle. Bam. What if you can blow these up? No. Uh-oh! It's Krabby! Actually, the bomb might have worked, but I was worried that I'd drop the bomb and then while walking away fall into the pit, and I didn't want to risk that. Well, Krabby got his shell busted. Aw, they must have about 50 HP. Flap, flap, flip, flop. Megamoth uses sleep powder. It's not effective. There's a lot of monsters down there. Now, if these guys keep giving me swords, I have to keep fighting them. My favorite enemies are the enemies that drop loot that you can sell for lots of money. It's always a boon. Probably should have used magic again, shouldn't I? Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, Stay Puffed. Defending really helps. Level up. Aw, wow, that went fast. I didn't even click anything. Maybe when you get like double level ups, they just scroll through it quickly. Oh, I remember this puzzle. I remember having a hard time with this when I first found it. Alright. The idea is we have to push this block onto that switch. And the grass grows back pretty quick. Well, we gotta start. Alright, we're getting there. Here's where it gets fun, though. Alright, we got it. Easy. Knowing what I needed to do wasn't so bad. But you can see how that would be a bit of a frustrating puzzle if you're not prepped for it, right? Alright, so now where do I need to go? I don't see any jumping down sections. So we're gonna have to go back a bit and hope that one of the paths we opened up does the job. Bombs definitely are the answer to a lot of puzzles in this game, no doubt. And eventually hook shots. And whatever other use items they give us. Okay. Well, this is a good sign. Oh, I see. It's a trap. Now, usually the enemies don't like crossing the spikes, so maybe I'm safe? Ooh, this sounds good. Just use bombs, yeah! Okay, so the brace, as it turns out, goes on your hand. And it gives you intelligence. It's a bracelet. That makes more sense. And instead of increasing your attack power, it protects you from magic. How would I have ever guessed? I thought it would, like, increase your attack power. I'm just gonna give it to Tia because intelligence is directly tied to her damage output for spells. So that's probably better. Also, it gives her an ability to increase magic resistance. That's okay. If it was a really tough boss that did a lot of magic damage, that could be very invaluable. I know I haven't really been showing off a lot of my special moves. It's just because it seems like it takes a really long time to charge up my my gauge. Most of these aren't really that important right now. Didn't even get a chance. You got me. Hey, my order's reversed here. Tia's up front. Alright, we'll use some good old-fashioned lightning to win the fight. That did not do as much damage as I'd like. I suppose I should try single targeting it to see how much damage it can do in the best situation. Alright, Krabby, what you got? I bet you crabs are weak to lightning. What, that doesn't look like lightning to you? The fireballs and explosions, they create a static electricity from the explosion radius that generates a little bit of electromagnetic charge that causes a spark. That makes sense? So Lufia, hey! Our Pokemon learned a new skill, everybody! Headbutt's even an actual Pokemon attack. That's too good. I might do Lufia 1 eventually. It's less of a priority, but yeah, maybe one day. Alright, please use Headbutt. Oh, come on, Foamy. I want to see how much damage you can do with your Headbutt. Yeah, the enemy art style's got some stuff in common with Earthbound and all that. I would give you some connection for that. All right, so oh, can we just? I didn't think you could push these. Puzzle solved. And then this was the path we just opened up last time. But let's check this one out first. Is this the entrance? I don't know where I am now. We're just doing stuff. You know, we're just doing the dungeon. Just traversing it quasi-randomly. I feel like... Why would they put a crab here if there wasn't a secret at the end of this tunnel? Right? Would you check this area out if you were playing? I sure am. Alright, thank you for the Fumi punch, but I want you to headbutt. Oh yeah, this would actually be like a great game for a remake. Nothing there, huh? I guess they managed to trick me, but I thought this would be a good spot for a secret. You know, to be fair, probably most people would choose to go a different path. If you filled your hallway full of crabs, I would not go down that hallway myself. I would definitely find a different route. I think that's a pretty safe option, you know, like... Good job, Mareep. Saving yourself. The monster that fully heals between combat, preventing damage. So, do I have to check this hallway for a secret passage as well? Because it's also got a crab blocking it. Now, this room I thought was extra suspicious because we could see below us a treasure, right? Like, there's got to be a way down there. Somewhere. I like that the crabs walk sideways, like real crabs. That's the sign you put on the door. Beware of crabs. Let's try some magic. Maybe it'll be enough to kill them, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Efficiency. I like it. Hey, this time I was not tricked. We found some more miracles. Well, you know who's been through here, dropping all the miracle bombs on us. That's a good way to get it. Never get a girlfriend. Beware of crabs. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm doing something. Draining water is probably important, right? Hopefully this doesn't turn into the water dungeon from Zelda. Like, they took a lot of keys from Zelda here. I really don't want this to turn into the water dungeon. Although, this came out before the Ocarina of Time water dungeon, right? So this was probably the room that opened up with all of the, Oh, this is gonna be the boss. Well, I'm not done yet. I totally missed other stuff in other areas of the dungeon. Okay, we'll head up there in a minute to fight what assumedly is the boss. You can't have a symmetrical room this symmetrical and this open with no enemies without having a boss right after the save point. Let's try to gather up the rest of the treasure first, because I never went through this path. The sewer level. Yeah, the up and down, back and forth in super slow motion with the water. I think that was the biggest problem. Like, if the dungeon hadn't made you move so slowly, the puzzles wouldn't have been that bad. But because everything was, like, slow motion, took twice as long, it just really overly... it was too time-consuming. We need a better attack spell. Also, these guys are too strong to fire. Or lightning, whatever it is. I got a long knife! Excellent. A symmetrical room. You heard me. Yeah, it was the same problem with Monster Hunter Tri. It wasn't that fighting the monsters underwater was the worst, it's just that it took too long, and people value their time, so... That seems to be the typical problem with water dungeons. You know, the game developers, they want it to be different, so they make you move slower, because, yeah, it's hard to run underwater. But then it's no fun, because it's slow. And what people want is to go fast. Like Sonic. And, like, the jet helm makes you go faster. That's what we want. Thanks, video game. Look at this! 4 whole more agility points. And maybe the ability to slow the enemies. I was kind of expecting we'd find like a Sonic ring or something to really establish. So, unfortunately, there's a couple areas of rubble that I haven't figured out how to open the path for yet. If there is a way to open it. So there's that. I think there's just one chest that we've missed. I don't know how to get over there. Any suggestions? Before we go fight whatever giant monster lives down here? I mean, there's got to be a way to get that chest. Check for secret tunnels, maybe, but... Maybe when I kill the boss, the rocks will disappear? Nothing obvious, anyway. When I already... Yeah, that puzzle remains solved with the block. I don't know what else could be in this room that would be related. Well, we'll call that good. I got the jet helmet at least. Something like way over here. I wonder if, like, maybe it's like a matter of pushing these in the right spot. Actually, this is actually my guess. This is the most likely spot that would be a secret tunnel, I think. Yeah, look at that! Alright, you know what? +5 BlueAnkylo points for everyone in the live stream. There you go, I'm feeling very generous today. And look, more spell damage. What more could I ask for? Actually, you know, like I've said, Lufia 2, really good dungeon design. Like, whoever did the level design for this, that was a really good, somewhat obvious puzzle. But lots of people would miss it, but then you can feel like that's a pretty good achievement if you figure it out. Even though there's a hint, but it's not too obvious. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's pretty good, right? It's not just a completely random wall. Also the witch from the bone cave. Yeah, well, the story of that witch is getting a little bit unfortunate. Alright, well, let's go do this. We're already up to a... Was it 36-minute episode? That's not bad. Oh, of course, bombs. So, is it just a generic blue goblin? Oh yeah, hello sir, would you mind passing back the key that you picked up the small child threw at you? It's mine now, I'll never let it go. Well, over your dead body. So, how do we approach this guy? Let's look at this like a real boss. Let's go slow him down. Let's go... I don't think he looks like a magic enemy. There's no way to buff our magics. We don't have any of the really good abilities that increase our attack or magic attack yet. Let's see what Light Knife can do. 30 damage! Not much. Let's see if we can sluggish him. It looks like it worked. Yeah. I could raise some agility here, but I think we're going to go with the ice attack, and then we're going to throw in just a straight up spark. It's a single target boss. This spell should do okay. Not that great, I guess. Ice would be much better. Ooh, good. Good, attack the monster. That's perfect. Okay, we could try Droplet. I'll have Tia try it, though, because she'll do more damage with it. Who needs to work? There's games to play or watch. Well, that's probably the most damage she's gonna do. Probably just revert her to healing. Ooh, headbutt! Yes! We've got to see it! Also, because I might as well, free healing! Essentially. Limit break, go! Actually, that's really good. That's why we keep the frock equipped. Alright, this boss is gonna be toast. It was super effective. But yeah, that frog... Oh man, that guy... What a wimp! What a wimp! Levels up. That's right. Not amazing stat gains, but, you know, level up is a level up. Actually, the Stay Puft Man is getting quite strong. Yeah, that is why we take errors. Alright. Job done. And just to be a little bit time efficient, these things are relatively cheap. I should just buy a few of them anyway. And we're out of there. So we'll open the gate, and we'll probably call that an episode and a stream, unfortunately. A very productive stream, but all good things must come to an end at some point. Not enough money to upgrade the capsule monsters, so we won't be worrying about that just yet. Alright, Abel. What can I use now? You know what? You can go home and go to bed, and in the morning you can do your chores, or I will smack you, you little punk, causing me to do an extra dungeon for no reason. Did you reach B4? I sure did, probably. Will I get a discount at least? Actually, I recognize Hilda's name, so we'll probably know her for a while. The fact that she gets a name is a pretty good sign that she's going to be an important character. Instead of random NPC number 32. Which is also the miracle. Okay, this is not how to be a good father. Yes, he may have apologized, but he could have ruined trade between two countries by not returning the key that he stole. So he really should get grounded at least. At the like, I mean, you know, I said I'd smack him. You probably don't need to beat him to death, but at least ground him for a day. No video games for a week, right? Like, friends not allowed over for, no sleepovers for a little while. At the very least, gotta teach him a lesson for stealing the key, right? Plus, he's going to get himself killed fighting monsters in dungeons. You've got to protect him by stopping him before he goes to hurt him, right? Alright, that's enough. We'll head to, whatever the Bell Town next time. Let's have a quick rest at the inn, and we'll call that an episode. I like the little tune. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.